Tonight, the debate over Washington's drug crisis continues, and a provision to crack down on drug use in public spaces in Spokane is in limbo. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Aaron Luna. This new ordinance could make public drug use in Spokane a gross misdemeanor.
The first hearing of that ordinance was scheduled for tonight, but it's been delayed for 2 weeks. Our Jordan Smith joins us live from downtown with more on what this provision would do and why those conversations are now on hold. Jordan.
Well, you mentioned it. The City Council meeting is currently underway where this ordinance was originally slated to be discussed. But because the Washington legislature has proposed a similar policy, that's been put on hold. But the frustration is mounting here on the increased drug usage seen here in Spokane, and it's getting more difficult to ignore whether you're a resident or a lawmaker.
Not comfy at all. At all. When I came to downtown, especially at night, I scared sometimes.
Public drug use continues to plague the community.
We love this city, I told you. Like, we came to this place from North Africa because it was quiet and safe. Now it's not safe anymore.
City Council members Cathcart and Bingle co-sponsored an ordinance that would restructure the way public drug usage is enforced in Spokane.
Open drug use in public spaces would be against the law, would be prohibited, potentially a gross misdemeanor. And then if you are openly using, our officers would be required to confiscate that.
But because the state legislature is working through a similar policy, council members put a pause on those discussions, as any state law would preempt city ordinances. Frustrations are mounting, though, on the enforcement of drug usage and possession in Washington state.
So the current state law says drug possession is a crime, but it says that the police, before they actually put someone in jail, have to give them 2 warnings.
According to City Council President Beggs, police have always had the power to confiscate these drugs. They're actively choosing not to.
But they haven't been doing that. They've just said, no, we don't like the law how it is, so we're not going to enforce it. And therefore, people are using drugs. If police see them, they're not seizing them.
But you're saying the police are seeing this, they're just choosing not to take action.
They are, because they don't like the idea that they have to give someone a warning first before they arrest them.
In a discussion Monday afternoon, Police Chief Meidel answered questions about that concern.
While it's not illegal to possess illicit drugs, we are still allowed to seize that because it's contraband, but there's no enforcement action.
And how often does that happen, that we see people using drugs and just seize their illegal drugs?
Right now, very little across the state.
And the legislative session is slated to end this weekend, so we'll likely have more clarity on how lawmakers want to push forward by the end of this week. In the meantime, though, it's likely we'll see some adjustment made to that 2-strike policy. In Spokane tonight, I'm Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.